Good morning. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. We are here the first Monday of 2022. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season or whatnot. And I am honestly glad to get back on track. I feel like I could not catch up at all. So I'm very happy about all of that. And this morning was quite interesting for me. My power has been going in and out. So that's why I'm like poking at my hair, because I'm like in between getting ready and just, life in general, my power kept going out. So as of right now, it's back on. So yay for that. And we will just kind of go with it. And I'm on my phone anyway. So if we lose power, then it's just going to get a little dark. And then it's just story time. So yay for snow and ice and all of that other fun stuff. So today I wanted to pull cards for, we're going to focus on our rising sign today. We're going to switch it up a little bit. And it's like so cold in here now. I mean, the power just came back on. And look, I have my hedgehog blanket because I'm so cold. Like, I needed to put my blanket on because I'm freezing. I'm waiting for I think my fireplace turned back on. This one down here is electric or whatever, but the upstairs one is fire. So it's nice and like real fire, real wood, I guess. It's all fire. Can you see where I'm at? Like, this is the day, guys. I'm telling you. My power has been going in and out all day, all morning. So it's been quite interesting. And it first originally went out when I was in the shower. So that was fun. And I've been trying to like get ready and situated in between it going in and out. Right now it is on. So we're going with it. It's fine. But Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you guys all had a great holiday season. And I mentioned before too, I'm like glad to get back to like the routine of things and get back like all that extra. It just makes me off track all the time. So what decks are we using today? Yes, I wanted to use our Golden Girls Tarot in honor of Betty White. R.I.P. Betty. I cannot believe it. And she was so close to her 100th birthday. I really, really wanted her to make it. Yes, that's what it is. That's the same thing. We have that too. Upstairs in our main room, because I live in like a big log cabin. So the main room has the wood fireplace. And you know what? That's plenty. We gotta like bring in the wood and cut the wood and all that. One fireplace is enough. I don't know how they did it with all these different fireplaces and like way back when. So the oracle deck I want to use is the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal. Wait, is that what it's called? Yeah. I actually got this as a gift. My son's girlfriend gave it to me. Isn't that sweet? So I haven't even opened it yet. I opened it, but not like all the way. I have the Wild Unknown, but I don't really use it much. I'll use it for myself mostly, I think, because sometimes they're very abstract images, and if I'm doing readings for others, sometimes it's a little hard for them to relate to them. And there's one card in there that makes me think of something, and I can't unthink it. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying about it. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what we got here. So today I wanted to also, we're going to kind of focus these. I mean, you can do whatever you want, obviously. Yes, right. I know, because I feel like I love it. It's a beautiful deck, but I do feel like it's really hard to read like for clients and stuff like that, because it's hard for them to relate to it. So I guess it would be more of like a more experienced deck, I guess. Like, I don't recommend it for a first deck, but it's kind of like one of those decks like you gotta have, I guess. It's just my opinion. But, oh yeah, rising sign. So I wanted to kind of focus it on the rising sign, you know, just to try it out, just to see how it goes. And you can obviously do this any way you want. You can take these readings any way you want. A lot of times, you know, what I've mentioned a lot of times before is, hello, hi Jay, is that you can also get if you know your rising, your moon, and your sun sign, you can kind of come up with a whole horoscope for the week. So you could do it that way too. See, that's good. That is good right there. That is the best kind of aid to have for sure. So yeah, so, you know, a little bit about your rising sign. It's also called your ascendant. It's where, you know, where that sign was. It's on the eastern horizon of when you were born. So it's really all about, you know, and it also marks where your first house is. So if you think of the whole chart kind of like a real house, that's like your porch. That's like your entryway. Like, how do you want everyone to perceive you as they're going into their home, into your home or your chart, however you want to see it. But that has to do with like physical body appearance. It's kind of also to the mask that you wear for the world. You know, I always like to think of it too, kind of like your telephone voice, right? We all know that when, and I don't know why it's like, it just happens like when you get on a phone call, especially when it's not, you know, when it's like a business phone call or a doctor's office or something, we all have a phone voice. So to me, the rising sign is kind of like your phone voice. But you could also really, you know, it's like your social personality. It's all of that kind of things. And it kind of drives your overall personality. So the cards I'm pulling today, you know, I'm going to just kind of focus it on that. But like I said, you can kind of take them any way you want. Because that's what we get to do. We get to do what we want. We're adults, right? But let's get to some Betty White here. Let's hope she pops up in every single card. And we're going to totally channel Betty White today. Because she was an amazing soul. And she really, you know, she was just really like a foundation for all of us, right? Our whole entire life. I mean, she was 99 years old. Like, she's been around all of our lives. Like, all of them. Like, that's crazy if you think about it. Like, there's always been Betty White up until this point. But she's still here. We know she is. And one thing I did know about her is that she donated a lot to animal causes, to just like different foster places for animals. And like, she was a big animal lover. And I think her birthday's on the 17th. So something to do if you really want to honor her is maybe donate to your local animal shelter or foster care, whatever animal thing you're into. That would be a nice thing to do for her. So anywho, I'm just happy the power is on right now. That's it. All right, let's shuffle these up. And, you know, and I guess that's, you know, I actually just grabbed the animal deck for the Oracle deck. And now I'm just realizing that I just said that she loves animals. See, Betty's here with us. There you go. Boom. Done. All right. So let's start with Aries. So if your rising sign is Aries, this one's for you. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look it, guys. We are totally channeling Betty right now. Stop. That's amazing. Hello. First card of the day, and we have Betty as the Queen of Cups. So Aries, I think for you, it's really about going into this week compassionately. And having compassion and really just being mindful of how you are, you know, mindful of your words, I guess, too, and how they affect people. And really too, when you do talk to people and how they are going, you know, and how the conversation's going, instead of really focusing on how you're feeling in the situation, try to step out of that and really pay attention to the other person and how they're feeling and how they're taking what you're saying, right? So that's what you got for you, Aries. I mean, come on, it's the first card. That's amazing. All right, let's see what animal we got. That just got me all excited. All right, so, ooh, we got the octopus, Aries. Let's see what the octopus means. Okay, so I have said this before, but with oracle cards, I really do prefer if there is a number on the deck. I mean, it's fine without it. It's like totally okay. But when you are looking, I mean, they do have them in alphabetical order, but like this book is actually cut up. This book's not in order. It's not in order. Oh, wild unknown. What are you doing to me? Okay, so they are actually, okay, so they're actually divided into elements in here. So since we have an octopus, I'm assuming, I think it's safe to assume it's water, right? There it is. So reaching and yearning, reaching and yearning. The octopus signifies wonderful, perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. So that is really interesting. So as you're, I think too, maybe Aries, as you're going through the week and you're being more mindful of other people's energy and how you're presenting to them, that may be happening because you do need to put up some boundaries. And by being mindful of how you're presenting, that could help you kind of create boundaries and really just see where the holes are. Like, where do you need to put up some boundaries with people? So there you go. That's what you get, Aries. This guidebook just threw me all off. And like I said, I didn't look through it before I opened it, and used it. So, to be fair. So, Taurus, what do we got for you, Taurus? We have the 8 of Pentacles. So, for you this week, I think for you, Taurus, it's about helping others. I think it's all about, reaching out and showing them what, how things are done, but also guiding in a guiding way. Like, you already know what you know everything. You're putting in the hard work. You're getting stuff done. But there are people out there, I feel like, that need that and need help from you. So be that person this week to kind of guide them. And really what kind of speaks to me really is the cake and how Blanche she's making her cake, right? I almost want to be like Taurus, you're the person that's telling them how to do this. So that is where you are going to be called in today and where your rising sign may be sparked, so to speak. So let's go find us. Let's see what animal helps us out. So we have the shark. Ooh, the shark. So they really have this broken up a lot. So we have spirit, we have all our different so I'm assuming the shark is in our, oh, there it is. It threw me off because the water sign, see the water element triangle is shaded in, so it threw me off. So directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates something big needs to be exposed. Interesting. Hey, Callie. So that's interesting. So to tie that in, I think it's really about, when you are being that helpful person or when you are guiding somebody else, I feel like something will be exposed for them, not necessarily for you, Taurus rising. But I do think that you know, just making sure that you are being non-judgmental too as you're helping these, you know, helping somebody out. And, you know, they need your grounding energy. So that is also a part of it as well. All right. That's very interesting. I feel like this is giving us a lot to think about. All right. So that brings us to our Geminis. And also, if you would like to, for me to pull you a card, you can go ahead and use the little question bubble if you're on your phone. If not, you can just put it in the comments section. What else do we have? Next week, we do, I'm pretty sure we have on the 11th a live, an interview, a guest, and I will be revealing that very, very soon. We are just trying to get the time down and all of that. And, you know, it's like I said, like we're, you know, coming like this week, I feel like is one of those like kind of frantic catching up weeks. So everybody that like I talked to before the holidays, like I didn't hear from, and then all of a sudden now everybody's like trying to like get back into it. So we do have a couple of interviews coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I will, you know, it's really important to be subscribed to our channels so that you don't miss those announcements. So make sure you're doing that. And where do we leave off? Gemini. All right, Geminis. So this is for Gemini rising. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I love that with the bunny. Oh, this is cute, this card. These cards are cute. I have the Friends one too. So, yeah, no, it definitely is a transition time. And I feel like it's also kind of, you know, we know what we want to bring in the new year. We have that, you know, that hope and that like, all right, well, we're going to like restructure some things. So it's like a transition times that, you know, and it makes it a little bit hectic. So I think overall too, we all just need to be a little patient with ourselves and each other, because we have to like get back. It's really crazy how just like 2 weeks or so of the holidays, I mean, really Thanksgiving kind of starts the holiday season, but I feel like the 2 weeks like with winter solstice and Yule and Christmas and whatever else is jammed in there, it really throws us off because it's all that extra stuff we have to do. And then that means we're putting all those like everyday stuff aside. So it definitely is. It's an interesting time, I do think. And I'm just glad it's January and we're moving forward. That's all. So Queen of Pentacles for you, Geminis. You are all about Gemini risings. You know, I think this is all about you this week. It's about you getting yourself together, getting, you know, kind of, I guess, what I was speaking of. Maybe what I was just saying has to do with this card, right? So Gemini rising, it is all about just really, you know, it's like she's holding on to this coin, the pentacle. So that's like work and home. And I feel like it's just like taking it and being like, okay, this is what I want to do with it. This is where I want to kind of roll this pentacle. Like it's going in this direction. So I think for you Gemini risings this week, it's all about just that planning stage and really deciding how you want it to go. There's that. Let's see. We have, ooh, we have the eagle. That is cool. Let's see. So let's go to our air section here. What? It would really be cool if these were in like, let's see. Aha, the eagle, I found it. So, all-pervading power, truth seeker, and transforms karma. So, all right, Gemini rising. Again, that planning stage. So, right, it's so integral for you because you're in that planning stage. You are, you know, that is your karma. Like, where do you want it to go? What do you feel like maybe needs to be put to rest? It's really something to think about as you're moving into this week, Gemini risings. So you're an eagle. I like that. Let's see. And then that brings us to our question. We have a question. Let's do our question quick. if I can get it. Come on, you. There we go. Yes. Eyelash Fight. We're going to get a card for you. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Yes. Overall theme of the week, patience. Patience for all. And yourself, though. I feel like we say, you know, you say that, but then we don't give ourselves some patience and grace, right? To like get to it. And we have a jumper. All right, we have a jumper there, Eyelash Fight. And I feel like, you know, I'm like that too. I could be so hard on myself because I have so many things going on. And if I don't get all these little things done, like I'm just like, roar. But I'm only one person, right? You can only do so much in a day. So Eyelash Fight, we have the 8 of Wands for you. So I think for you, whatever you have going on, whatever you have on the back burner, it's time to go. It's time to get some action steps going and start taking some action. Enough of the waiting. I feel like whatever it is that you've been waiting on or seeing what happens, it's time to get going. It's time to take a step. Even if it's a little baby step, you need to start moving because this is all about that moving energy. Moving. You like that? I did like a whole moving situation there. Don't ask. See, you put Jen in the dark for the morning and then all sorts of things happen. All right, so that brings us to our Cancer risings. All right, Cancers. And if you don't know your rising sign or any of those, you could really online. There's so many. I actually really love the Sanctuary app. It kind of puts your chart out for you, just like a little tidbit of it. And then it gives you all that information, and astro.com is really good for that, to get all that information as well. So things to consider when you are doing this. So Cancer rising. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacle energy, right, this week. So Cancer rising, you know, I think for you, it's all about deciding to look at the end game, but look at it in a way of like who's around you. Who do you want around you this year? Who do you want around you to go on your next, you know, kind of like your next adventures? That's really like what I'm thinking, you know, and how you want that to look for you. And also how, you know, really how you want it to look for everybody else too. Because again, that rising sign is all about, you know, our social personality. Remember I said it's your telephone voice. So how do you want that to look going forward? Because sometimes you know, you could change it up. We could change things up anytime we want. Thank you, Callie. You know, it's one of those things. It's actually a really big heart with little puffy things, but it's like these bat wings, like arms, and look, a little more puff balls. But look how big it's like so big on me, and it's a small, and it's so big on me, but it's really cozy, and that's all that matters. And I like the color. So Cancer risings, let's do animal you have. We have, the buffalo. So the buffalo, you know, is earth energy. So let's see what that earthy energy has for you, Cancer risings. And, you know, like I said too, if you don't know it, you can always come back to this, or you could just take it for whatever your sun sign is. You know, we like to accommodate here. So it's whatever you want. So grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. So I like that. So that really kind of does go along with this, like being grounded, but being grounded in a spiritual way, how you're presenting, how do you want your spirituality to look? That is where you are going, Cancer risings. So then that brings us to Leo rising. All right, Leos. Oh, we have a jumper. Oh my, Leos. Here you go. So we have the 8 of Swords. I've been pulling a lot of 8s too. That's very interesting. Oh, this is funny, this card. I don't think I pulled this one before. So 8 of Swords, Leo rising. You know what? You need to not be so serious, and you need to kind of get out of your head. So with that, like, what are, like, how are you presenting? Are you presenting too serious? Are you being a little too critical of others? Like, that's something to think about, Leo rising, and really, you know, take that energy. And again, you can change this and you can change it for the better. So make sure that when you are, you know, when you are talking to others or when you're doing, don't be so serious, you know, joke around. It's okay. Don't get so caught up in your head, and don't get so caught up in your head about what others are thinking of you. Just be you, Leo risings. Just be you. Or maybe we can harness whatever animal we have here. Let's see. Ooh, we have a snake. Oh, that's a really pretty snake, and it's got the, like a, the sacred geometry going on here. So that is cool. I like that. And let's bring that into, what did they put that as? Earth. Bring it into our snake energy. If I could find it. Oh, I guess I should have really looked into how this book is situated a little bit better. Totally my bad. All right. Guardian of the unawakened magic and creative potential. Oh, I like that. I really like that. This is, you know, I really think that with this too, it's about being, you know, I was talking about being serious and just how you're presenting. I also think that by doing that, that you are holding back, and you are holding back a real creative part of your energy that others need from you. So you need to really step into that and like open that up, like open this circle up. And it's kind of funny too, because we have, you know, the 8 of Swords, but then like we have the snake eating its tail. Like spit the tail out, open up, and let your creative, you know, juices flow, really. So that's what I'm getting for you, Leo. She's trapped by the parrot. Oh, yeah. That we could go with too, definitely. But it's all about untrapping, right? That's why we do this. So yeah, you need to untrap. You need to spit your tail out, you know, joke around a little bit. Ah! Throw your cards all over. This is becoming a habit I cannot have. It is not a good habit. So we will take this for our Virgo rising. So Virgo rising, we have a Hangman. So, you know, I think with this one, it's all about, you know, it is generally about like, you know, reflection and self-reflection, going, you know, just thinking about how you think, how you want things to go. But I think for you, Virgo rising, it's also about, you know, changing some habits that maybe are not helping you in a social way. Like, what social habits do you have that you know aren't the best, or you know that you could probably tweak a little bit, right? You know, like maybe you're a little snarky and then you come off right away with that. And now, you know, it's something to think about. Like whatever pops in your head first, Virgo risings, when I say that, is what you need to work on. And that's not a bad thing, because we all need to work on stuff all the time. But this week, this is what the focus should be. So whatever that is that popped in your head when I said those little social things that you know that you may do and they probably aren't the healthiest or the best, those are what you need to work on. So hello. My fingers are cold, and like I was trying to do the wave thing. Like they aren't, like the buttons aren't working. Yeah, that's what I want to say. All right, so Virgo rising. Let's see what animal you get. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got that octopus again. So he was just really all about letting go, like getting out of sticky situations. That's what I feel like with this. Like we're you know, I think that's where I'm going with this one for sure. I feel that by paying attention to your little social things that you do, Virgos risings, that it can get you out of a couple sticky situations that you might be in this week. So keep that in mind. That could be interesting. So then that brings us to Libra rising. All right, Libra rising. What do we have for you? Let's see. We have the 2 of Swords. So, I feel like at this point, there are people waiting on a decision from you. So Libra risings, what is this? Like, what is the decision? Sometimes, you know, Libras in general have trouble making decisions, and I'm a Libra sun. Yes, just yes. And I have to say, my youngest son's a Libra, and boy, sometimes he just can't make a decision. So his go-to is, I don't know. And it drives me nuts, but I understand it because he's a Libra, as am I. So Libra risings, I feel like there are other people waiting on you to make a decision, and you need to really take that blindfold off and get going with it. And, you know, by the end of the week, you need to make some decisions, and you need to be vocal about them as well. So that is what we have for you. Hey, Pamela. And let's see what animal we have. Ooh, we got the unicorn. Oh, I love that. Yay. And I turned right to it. See, the unicorns now. So this is about reconnecting to your higher wisdom or divinity. So I would say, Libra rising, it would be it's really important to listen to your intuition. So by listening to your intuition, you'll be able to make those decisions that people are waiting on you to make. So there you go. Oh, I really like this card. I like how it's like a rainbow moon. Very nice, very nice. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right, let's see. Where are we now? We're at the Scorpio rising. So I know my husband hopped on, and Jay, you are Scorpio rising, in case you didn't know. Unicorny. It is unicorny. I love it. I'm all about the unicorny, Callie. It's happening. So we have the Emperor for you, Scorpio rising. So you are presenting very much in charge this week. So that is it. You know, it's really up to you if you want to harness that energy or if you want to soften it a little bit. So Gemini or Scorpio risings, that is your mission if you choose to accept it. What kind of emperor are you going to present as? You can definitely, you know, be that take charge. Let's get going. Like I was saying, you know, we have that beginning of the year. Everybody's trying to like get back on track. So you could be the one that's like, oh yes, do this, do this, do this. Or you could be a little bit more of a compassionate emperor and be like, you know what? I'm trying to get back on track too. I'm going to let you guys do your thing, you know? Yes, I know. See, and Jay's the boss. So he's in charge. Like we own a company. So he's in charge of all the people. So this is just saying like, how are you going to be in charge of the people? Very interesting. Very interesting. So let's see what animal we get. I think we should get the unicorn again. Our unicorny corny unicorn. That's his name, Callie, forever now. All right. Oh, we got the whale. Oh, I love that. So, you know, with this whale energy, for me, I see a whale just as very like kind of like a solid energy. Like, even though it's an animal that, you know, is in the water, I mean, they're the largest, you know, mammals in the water. And, you know, it's just that slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. That's, yay, I'll take it, Callie. So this is, nope, that says dolphin. Jen reads, yes. Desire to dive deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. So again, I guess that's, you know, basically what how I see this too, is just, you know, as being the Emperor, Scorpio risings, and deciding which way you want to go, maybe tapping into some ancient wisdom and tapping into how maybe when you were on the other side of that, how you felt and how you wanted to feel. So that is something to really consider. There we go. Hello, everyone that is joining us. All right. And now that brings us to our Sagittarius. Yes, definitely. Yes, Amber. I love that. All right, so now we're at Sagittarius rising, which is me. I'm Sagittarius rising. Let's see what we got. I have a lot of fire in my chart. Does that surprise anyone? lots of fire. And then air. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. So let's see. Sag rising. What do we have for you? Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, I love that. I take that. I'll take that. Hey, double squirt. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, Sagittarius in general loves new things. They love new beginnings. They love getting things going, new things started. So I think maybe for you, Sag rising, this week is all about, you know, what are you going to start? What new thing are you going to start? Oh, Alex, yes. See, you know this. Oh, wait. Look, and I'm so cold because if you're just joining me, my power's been in and out all morning, so it's cold in here, and I have my hedgehog blanket, so don't judge me. Even though I have my big, nice sweater on, I'm still freezing, so my blanket almost fell. We had to fix that. Anyway, back to our Sag rising. And I also feel that for you too, it might even like be a beginning, like a new emotion, a new emotional thing. Like, what is it that you are, you know, that you want to bring in? What is it that maybe maybe it has to do with other people, you know? And being that it's, you know, your social personality, what part, maybe there's something in your personality, like socially, that you want to bring in. Maybe you need to bring in more emotion. Maybe you need to just stay in the emotion a little bit longer instead of just skipping to the next thing, which, you know, it happens, especially if you're a Sagittarius of any sort. So let's see what animal we have. Ooh, we have the hummingbird. Actually, this is really funny. I feel like this is a very, very Sagittarius animal, a hummingbird. Because you're just going from here to there, to here to there, just trying to see what's going on, see how things are going. And I think this is for you, though, like a reminder that you can still be really enthusiastic. You can really go and do all the things, but this Ace of Cups energy is really asking you to just stay with it a little bit. Like, feel the emotions of the situation before you move on to the next situation. So, all right, fine. Whatever cards, that's what you have to say. So that brings us to, oh my gosh, where are we? Oh, Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn rising. And we just had our new moon in Capricorn, or super new moon in Capricorn. So I hope that all of you had a good new moon. And I love, this is actually one of my favorite new moons because, again, it's in September, or no, not September. I don't know where that came from, January. And that it's all, it's that newness of it all. And then you have that Capricorn energy, which is about getting things in order and, really that looking out and planning things. So I think, it's a great new moon. And we can work with the moon for 3 days. So if you haven't put out some intentions, do it. It's super easy. All you have to do really is, what you could do is write whatever your intentions are on bay leaves and burn them. Just burn them in a fire safe bowl and let them go up into the universe. Send them right to it. So that is a super easy way to work with the new moon. So I always like that. And also on my channel, Stardust Wanderer Tarot, I always put a new moon and full moon tarot spread. So that is something too you can always do. And you can use them with tarot, with any divination you want, or even as journal prompts. So that's always something, any tarot spread that you find, just know that you can use it with really anything. And then also too, this is the year 2022. So it's a 6 year, which is a universal number, which means that everyone will be feeling the effects of this. And it also is the Lover's card is the card of the year. So that is also great for, I think just even with last year, everything we went, I think it was a Hierophant last year. So it's all the nonsense of whatever happened last year. But now it's time to bring in the relationship part of it and nurture those relationships, build your social relationships. So, you know, why we are talking about our rising signs too, because again, that's our social personality and, you know, your phone voice. So that brings us to Capricorn. I didn't pull for Capricorn yet, did I? No. And my power is still on. We have gone this whole time and my power is still on, so that's fantastic. So we have for you, Capricorn rising, a 3 of Wands. So, you know, looking to the future and looking forward is always really important for you, Capricorn rising. But don't forget that there are some things that are left unsaid or undone that need to be wrapped up. So I think really it's really important for you, Cap risings, to pay attention to that. What are these things that you need to wrap up in order to move forward? So, oh, I didn't know that, Callie. All right. Let's see. And we have a question, actually. I'll do that after. We'll do our animal here. Okay. We have the starfish. Interesting. All right. So let's see what our starfish has to say. I really think it's about, let's see. You've been put under a spell of divinity. So I really think with this one too, it's really relating to that tying up the loose ends. Like don't spread yourself so thin because you need to, you have a lot of things going for you and like in the next few months or even in the month. Like there's a lot of things falling into place. So you want to make sure you're not spreading yourself too thin and you want to make sure that you are again wrapping things up so you can move forward. That's what I have for you, Cap rising. Now let's see what our question is. The app I liked, the app Sanctuary app is what it's called. It's called Sanctuary. And I really like that one. And it gives you like a little like horoscope of the day and stuff. And it's a cute app. I do like that one. And it gives you kind of a quick breakdown of your chart. And then astro.com is also really good to find out what your, you know, it gives you your chart and everything. But if you want to know what your rising and your moon sign and your sun sign, I mean, most of us know what our sun sign is, but all the other ones. So where is that? Aquarius. So Aquarius rising, what do we have? What do we have for you? Ooh, we have the High Priestess. So for you, Aquarius rising, this week, I think it's really for you is people are going to be coming to you for advice. They're going to need your guidance this week, and you are, you know, because of how you present yourself, they know that you have the answers, and you do have the answers, and it's about trusting your intuition. And also you may be helping opening doors for them. And because, you know, traditionally with the High Priestess too, you know, she has like the curtain behind her because she is guarding the secrets, right? And for you, I think it's about helping others, you know, kind of show them how their power is, how they also have the knowledge that they need. Like you're just there to guide them and really show them that, like, you know, it's one of those things like when you already know the answer, but then somebody tells you and you almost believe them, even though you knew the answer. It's like that kind of situation. Like you're the person that needs to tell them how it is. So, let's see what animal we get. Hello. All right. And that brings us to the otter. Oh, I love him. He's so cute. Otters are so stinking cute. I mean, how can... Everybody has to love otters. They just have to. I feel like it's a rule. And we need to... Where am I? Nope, not... We need to go to... Joy, playfulness, and contentment. Oh, I love that. So, this is like... It says it's the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, right? And he is. We love otters. Otters are very playful, and they, you know, they make sure to take time out to play. So I do feel like too, when you are guiding people and, you know, doing all of that, is making sure you stay playful with it and you don't get so serious about it. And you are just like, you know, maybe they need some playfulness and you're there to deliver that to them as well. Or even that message of playfulness, right? All right, I like that. So be an otter, Aquarius rising. And last but not least, we are at our Pisces rising. So if you want me to pull a card for you, you could go ahead and use the little question bubble right there, or you can just write it in the comments and I will get to it after this last one. And also make sure you are subscribed to our channel. You have your notifications on because I'll be announcing some Instagram lives that I'll be doing that are coming up. I'm really excited about. We are just in the process of like getting everybody organized. And also too, if you want December's issue, you can get the e-sign still, and you can just follow the link in our bio for that. And I just keep throwing cards. All right. I know Tarot Parlor. I love the otter. I think that's my favorite one. All right. Well, now it's between that and the unicorn. This is hard. This is hard. Pisces rising. Tower. It is Shady Pines. Look. That's not that the tower is funny, but it's very interesting. Oh, yes, Amber. We are totally doing that. For those that just joined us, I'm using the Golden Girls Tarot for Betty. But the first card I pulled was a Betty card. So we were very excited about that. So Pisces rising, the Tower. So for you, I feel like socially there are some things that need to change for you, and they're changing. Like, it's happening, and you need to just ride the wave out. And you need to also really be mindful of the steps or the actions that caused it to happen. Because for you, I feel like that's really telling, and that's where your lessons are. So really pay attention to that, Pisces, when these things are happening to you or around you even. It doesn't even necessarily need to be that these are happening to you, but they're happening around you at least. And I feel like either way, it's affecting you somehow. So something to keep in mind. And those action steps that cause that tower moment or situation, that's where your lesson is. So pay attention to that, and not so much the actual thing that happened, but what led up to it. So that brings us that eagle again. So with the eagle is all about just staying strong and really, you know, leaning into your intuition and paying attention to your feelings and your thoughts and all of those things. So this really goes well with the Tower card, because it is really speaking to you paying attention, you know, to your inner voice. Like, that's really important, and how that inner voice is going to change the situation, and using your inner voice instead of just keeping it to yourself. So that's what I have for you, Pisces rising. So that concludes our rising sign cards for the week. But let's get a message about the new year from Betty. We are so channeling Betty today too. We used the animal deck and everything, and I was saying before that she was really into animal causes. So if you want to, you know, really honor her birthday's on the 17th, since she would have been 100, donate to some sort of animal foundation, shelter, your local place, bring some food to an animal shelter, do something for Betty. And that's something that she was really, really passionate about. So, our message from Betty. Let us see. Oh my gosh, guys, look it. Stop it. Just stop it, Betty. Betty's gonna make me cry. So, Betty is telling us this year is all about balance. And even though, you know, it's taking the good with the bad, right? Like the song. I'm just getting way too into this. And it's like, this really made me sad. Like, oh my God, Betty. So she knows. But it's really about balance. It's about balancing everything going on, right? I know. You saw me shuffle. I could have pulled any card. And both times I talked about Betty, I pulled a Betty card. So she is around. So if you need to talk to Betty, she's around. And, you know, and I definitely like I feel sad, like pulling that and just pulling this card too. So I feel like she's very sad she had to leave us, but she knew she had to. Like it was time. So that's really, really interesting too. And, you know, it's about that balance and just balancing. And with everything going on and all the changes we have, our constant changes, I guess I should say, you know, it's just making sure to find the balance in it. So that's our message from Betty for the year. I love that. Let's see. What do we have? Becky B wants to know advice about getting more self-care in my life. All right. Yes. She did bookend our readings, right? That's freaking amazing. Thank you, Betty. Let's all say thank you to Betty because she was here with us today. All right. Becky B, or Betty. Did I say Becky? I meant Betty. I don't know what I said, but I was thinking about Becky. We could thank Becky too. She's pretty awesome. All right, so let me see what we got here for you. We got the Lovers. So I think for this is really about working on your relationship with yourself and your self-talk and how you go out throughout the day. And how you treat yourself, you know, pay attention to it for a day or two and really see how it's looking. Like, are you being nice to yourself? Are you being, you know, kind? Are you being passionate or compassionate to yourself? So Becky, I think that's really, really important for you is your relationship with yourself and see, you know, what ways that you can work on improving that. And, you know, for me, like doing mantras and stuff like that is really great. Putting something on your mirror, even in your rear view mirror, like don't block anything, of course, but just really paying attention to saying good things about yourself, because the more we do it, and if we do it every day and make it a habit, then, you know, I know you like the I Am app, right? That I told you about. Put some in there because you could put your own affirmations in there. Put some in there about yourself and how awesome you are. That's what I think you should do, Becky. Hello, Nicole. All right. So let's see here. All right. Kritika. I have always been confident with my content, but COVID has made me fear the stage. Any cards advice? All right. Just working with that and seeing what we can. Whoop, my hair doesn't have a say. All right, let's see. Kritika. All right, we got the Justice card. Sure, I could pull you an animal card. But first, I have to get on my foot. It's freezing. I'm going to sit on my foot. So, Kritika, this is for you. This is Justice. So I think it's really about weighing your options. Like, what are the pros and cons of doing this, right? And I feel that for you, once you really literally write out a list, old school pen and paper, really look at what the pros and cons are, because I feel like the pros are going to outweigh the cons. And I think that's what you need to focus on, is focus on the pros are going to outweigh the cons. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. But I think focusing on the good part of it and why it's good and why it's helpful to you, instead of focusing on the COVID part. I mean, obviously we all have to be careful and all of that, but I feel that it's kind of squashing all of the good stuff for you. So you need to kind of push that aside and really focus on the pros of the situation and getting back out there and doing what you love. I think that's really important for you, Kritika. Awesome. Yay. All right, Becky, let's get you an animal card. Ooh, we get the lizard. So with the lizard, let's see what we have here. There it is. The lizard is about An expert, let's see, an expert in the realm of sensory perception, the sixth sense. So this is all about knowing that you can, you know, really about manifesting what you want and that you can do that. So for me, Becky, I really feel like it's that lizard energy. Like, yeah, you need to pay to your intuition. You need to, it is cute. Also, like, you need to harness that sixth sense about you because you are very intuitive and you need to tap into that a little bit more. And I think by doing that will also help you with self-care. So that's what I got for you. Hello, hello. And I think that was it with the questions. Is anyone else? Oh, Double Scorp wants one. I didn't forget you. See, that's why I like doing that little bubble thing, because it kind of, it holds them all in that little spot, and then I don't lose them. All right, let's see. All right, Double Scorp, what do we have for you? Whoa. Whoa. So the Death card just popped out. So I think for you, Double Scorp, is not being afraid of change. There are some things that you need to let go of, and you need to really release. You need to just put down. There are situations, people, things, habits even, that you need to just put down and leave, because you are ready for change. And by holding on to all of this stuff, it keeps you from moving forward. So that is really something to think about, Double Scorp. Yes, I'll pull a card for you, my dear Nicole. All right. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, Nicole, we have the Star. So for you, it's all about hope. And I think for you, it's about harnessing your hope. Like giving it attention instead of like being like, all right, well, yeah, I would love for these to happen, these things to happen, but, no buts, right? I always say that to my kids, no buts. It's time for you to really, what is it that you want? What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? And do it and start taking actions towards it. And really, when those doubts, those fears, or even just being like super literal about it, like, well, that can't happen because of this, this, and this. It's time to put it down. Yes, exactly. Yes, that one too. Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Exactly. So that's what we get. No buts, no coconuts, Miss Nicole. That's what I have for you. All right. So that is everybody. I think we got through everything. I have to go teach a class on animal guides, spirit guides. So I'm going to go do that now. And I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead. Like I said, make sure to like and subscribe and have your settings on, because we will be announcing some IG lives that we have coming up, some different authors and deck creators. I'm so excited to talk to them, and they always have such great, knowledge to share with us. And I also love hearing about their stories and how they came into, where they're at now. So that is, always super fun. And then, like I said, if you guys do not have the December issue and you would like it, go ahead and get onto our bio, follow the link, and grab the e-zine, and then you will have it immediately. And that's pretty awesome. So, all right, everyone, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you back here Monday, 9 Pacific and noon Eastern. And I hope that this was helpful. And if you guys don't know, remember astro.com to check out your signs. Next week, I think we'll do the moon sign. Why do we do that? We'll do all those sexy emotions that are hiding. We'll try it out. Let's see, guys. All right. Bye.